Welcome back. David Brenner, Barry McGuigan with you live and exclusive from the Greens Legion Centre in Hamburg, Germany. Tonight Hamburg, Saturday Rome for Nigel Benn, Mauro Galvano. Next Tuesday Antwerp for Herbie Hyde against Craig Peterson. Now then, Loughran against Clottey. This could be a pretty good fight. Judas Clottey will be in first. Veteran from Liverpool, 34 years of age now. Here he comes. And when we see his record, we were talking about the American David Bates' record a little earlier. Now, when you look at Clottey's record, you'll think, boy, now, this fella can't be much. But he has been with everybody who is anybody, really, at welterweight over the last 10 years or so. Well, he's had 39 fights. And he's only won 13 of them and lost 19. As I said, that's not the sort of record that inspires confidence, but he's not afraid of fighting people in their own backyard. Our gloves will travel.
He comes from a fighting family. His brother Thunder Clottey sparred with me and was a decent featherweight himself. So he's been around a long time, and he's fought some world-class fighters.
Yes, he fought Jorge Castro and took Castro to points, and then Castro then went 12 rounds with Terry Norris for the WBC light middle title. So, you know, he's a good boy. This is a good lad too, Eamonn Loughran. With an unusual corner crew tonight, Barry Hearn, Jason King and Frank Turner. It's an unholy trinity for you. If you're wondering where Freddie King, the normal corner man, is, he's in London, preparing Herbie Hyde for next Tuesday's WBC International Heavyweight Contest in Belgium. So in comes Eamonn, having fight number 20 tonight. And of those previous 19, 17 have been wins. Draw against Antonio Campbell in Panama, and that controversial disqualification against Tony Akubia that we saw back in March. Chat with Eamonn earlier. Very relaxed, very up for this contest.
In einem super Weltergewichtskampf über 8 Runden begrüßen wir in der blauen Ecke Judas Clottey aus Großbritannien. Er ist 33 Jahre alt, hat heute Mittag 68,5 Kilogramm auf die Waage gebracht. Von seinen 45 Kämpfen hat er 30 gewonnen.
And nice to see behind us,
85 und 87 war Afrikameister,
contingent, a few lads from the British Army on the Rhine have made the journey here tonight. I won't tell you what their unit is in case they've nipped down on the QT a little bit.
Eamonn Loughran aus Großbritannien.
But a fair sprinkling of Brits at Greens tonight.
20 Kämpfe, 18 Siege und 1 Unentschieden. Der Ringrichter des Kampfes ist Herr Heinrich Mümer.
Now the referee for this particular contest is Heinrich Mümmert. There he is, Heinrich Mümmert. This is scheduled for 8 rounds. 3 minutes boxing each round. This is Loughran in the green. His opponent, Judas Clottey from Liverpool, is in the scarlet with the black trim. Round 1. And Clottey is the sort of fighter, Barry, who will give anybody trouble.
He's very durable. He's supposed to be a light hitter, but he's not a light hitter. He can hit reasonably hard. He's very durable, and he's got a great deal of experience, and he parries punches very well. It'll be interesting to see how Eamonn's come back after this fight against Akubia. We didn't see much of him against Mortimer. It was over and around, so we've always known that he has got punching power, but the long fights, he seems to have difficulty keeping his concentration.
Well, he's a ferocious body puncher. I'm still unconvinced that welter is his best weight. I think that he's only a baby, still only 22. I think light middle is a weight he might be more comfortable at, the 11 stone mark, but he's fighting at welter. You can't deny his success in this particular division.
He wants to work on, I was talking to him earlier, he wants to work on Clottey's body because Clottey is very light around the body. Fabulous physique for a welter, tall guy, very well proportioned. He's got a slim solar plexus area, so he wants to work on that. Not a bad decision to do that if he can actually get to. See how well he's protected around the body, Clottey. He keeps those elbows tucked in well, and the head is tucked in around the shoulders too, so they're a difficult guard to pierce. Just tap the top of the cup, I don't think there's any.
Yeah, I don't think it was that low.
There wasn't any significance at all. It's just to tap the top of the cup with a light jab. So the referee's been a wee bit over officious. Good right hand from him, and he's trying to feel his way into this fight. This guy is going to have to get underneath Clottey's jab, use his own jab, and bob and weave, and just work his way forward. Give him lots of upper body movement. Clottey, on the other hand, has got to keep him at distance, keep the centre of the ring. Just do what he's doing, but don't let Loughran crowd him, because he's a really powerful puncher when he gets in close. Eamonn can't allow this guy to get warmed up too much, because when he gets on a roll, he's a very difficult guy to beat. He's awkward, he's quick hands. As I said earlier, he's not a great puncher, but he's a half decent, demands a bit of respect from his punchers. Fairly even and open round, but Loughran done the pressing, so might give that one to him.
Here's Loughran's record. We're back in his corner now with Barry Hearn. Love to be a fly on the wall. Listen to what Barry Hearn's telling him. Blue in the top pocket, son. Screw back on the pink. And across the other side of the ring, Judas Clottey. And the record I was telling you about does not do him justice, Barry.
No, just ignore that. This guy's been with world-class fighters, and he's gone the distance with some of the best guys. So, and again, a really tough fight. So, just ignore that. He's a really tough guy.
This is our chief support tonight, incidentally. This promotion at Greens, sponsored by the Daily Mirror and the Sunday Mirror. Main event, Michalczewski McCarthy follows this. Round two, Loughran in green, Clottey in scarlet with the black trim.
It's better for him, and he's got to crowd this guy. And try not to get tagged on the way in.
Yeah,
bang those body shots in.
You're absolutely right, Barry. If Clottey gets time to settle, he could jab Loughran's head off, because he can certainly outreach him. And Loughran's going to try and keep on top of him.
Just sustained pressure, nice upper body moving his head, even flicking his jab, keeping it going, and then banging those right hands over the top.
Yeah, sorry, Barry, he needs to take another half step forward at the moment. A lot of the shots, a lot of the little approach jabs falling just a little short like that.
But watch what Clottey's doing. He's giving himself lots of room to get back. See, he's actually taking the centre of the ring, which allows him space. So Eamonn should be forcing a bit more, shuffling forward. He's doing very well in this round, Loughran. He's landed some good clean shots.
And switching the attack cleverly, constructively, head to body, body to head. Clottey doesn't throw too many body shots.
Got to keep on top of him, and those shots are not going to land from that far out. He's got to keep on top of him, get the distance shortened between him and Clottey, push him back to the ropes and then attack.
I think the body shots are the answer for Loughran. Slow Clottey down a little bit.
Still firing from a bit far out. That's Clottey's experience, Davies. He's not allowing himself to be forced back to the ropes.
He did get tagged with a good right hand.
He came back with his own, but he hasn't been hurt yet.
And the crowd respectfully applauding the good shots that go in. Big contrast to the first contest, this one. Good work from Clottey.
Yeah, and Eamonn's a bit of a mark around his left eye, so he's been tagged with a few right hands. Gotta force Clottey back. That was a good round.
Turning into a very good contest. Judas Clottey, last outing was in May. Went to Madrid for Juan Medina Padilla. Lost on points over 8. Before that, he was in Pesaro, Italy. Lost to the, well, hardly local boy, but the man who now fights out of Italy. Ekoli Mahengi Zulu. Stopped him in 5.
Well, good exchanges here. Clottey teed off with a couple of good combinations and, you know, got himself corrected very quickly. He recovered when he missed with punches. He got his guard back, his hands up quickly.
So we await the start of the 3rd round, scheduled for 8.
Those left hooks to the body are good shots. Ooh,
oh, that's good. That's good. That was the best little flurry we've seen from Loughran. And the referee really, I think, is well, being unnecessarily intrusive there. That was 2 gorgeous bits of skill from Loughran. The little combination to body and head, and then the ducking and weaving to avoid Clottey's counters. I think Heinrich Mumet really could have left well alone there. Better round this for Loughran.
Yeah, those shots are good. They're hurting Clottey. The head punches aren't having a real effect as yet, but the body punches are hurting him.
Yep.
Eamon shouldn't be allowing them to push him back. Clottey's having much more success when he's able to dominate from the centre of the ring. Eamon's having more success when he's forcing the fight.
Good right from Loughran.
Good shot. Got a bit closer with it. nailed Clottey. He takes a good shot.
But surely, yes, he does. But Loughran is increasingly finding the range in this round, and he's taking this round.
He's boxing well, Eamonn. That's good bobbing and weaving. I like the way he's moving his head.
Good round. Loughran's round. The contest evenly balanced. Join us back at Greens in Hamburg again after this break. Box live and exclusive from Hamburg on Screen Sport, the English language channel of the European Sports Network. David Brenner, Barry McGuigan with you at ringside at the Greens Legion Centre. We're watching round 4 now of the chief support welterweight contest. Eamonn Loughran from Ballymena in green and Judas Clottey from Liverpool in the scarlet and black.
Clottey trying that big bolo uppercut. Throwing like Kid Gavlin through it. That's better from Eamonn. Good shots from both fighters. Clottey's coming back well. He's much more effective, you know, as he actually forces the fight and allows himself to take control. Allows himself room to get back, get out of trouble. Loughran's just got to keep on top of him, try and speed up his combinations. He's trying to load up too much. Put a bit more speed into them. Loughran's got a very good jab if he'd only use it more often. I've said that in the past, he's inclined to neglect the jab, and it's one of his best punches. Eamonn's not a one-punch hitter. He looks really good when he throws combinations in them. When they're quick, they're really impressive looking. Just smack into the target area. They're really impressive. This guy's going to give him a good test, Dave.
Well, this is a terrific learning fight for Loughran at this stage of his career. He's come back from the disappointment of the disqualification against Akubia, restored the morale against Mortimer, and this is a fighter who will make him think, and that's what he needs at this stage of his career.
Absolutely, he needs these fights to bring the best out of him.
And he's responding to the challenge well. Absolutely, yeah.
This guy's making him work hard. Landed some good shots on him, and he's come back well. Clean exchanges, and he's moving his upper body well too. He's going to have to keep himself on guard now for the rest of this fight. Keep his concentration together. That's what he's done in the past. He's lacked concentration. Clottey complaining about that left hook around the side. Hit him on the cup protector. That wouldn't have done him any harm.
Very evenly poised so far. 4 rounds completed. We're into the back stretch now as we go to Loughran with the unusual corner combination of Messrs. Hearn and Turner and King Jr. Judas Clottey, 34 years of age, 12 years older now than his Irish opponent, and he could go on for a good long while yet.
Yeah, he's very well preserved. Got a very high guard and great punch resistance, as we've seen in this contest already. Good boxing ability, fast hands.
You know, you look at that face and you compare it with Marcus Botts earlier. That's a face that has not taken a lot of punishment. And that's a brain into which many, many hours of boxing experience is crammed. And that experience may well yet pay off against the young Irishman. Very evenly poised, this contest. If one thing might start to swing it, it's Loughran's sheer strength. He's a powerful young man. And this contest being fought at a good clip. Down the back of the head, that one.
Oh. Thought there was a clash of heads there. Don't see any blood, so I was wrong. Good right hand from Loughran.
And one in return from Clottey.
Yeah, oh, good. Another good right hand from Loughran. He's got to force this fight. If he allows Clottey to push him back, Clottey could steal it, I tell you. If he forces him back, keeps the pressure on top of him. It's a good, clean contest. Clottey landed a good shot there as Eamonn walked forward. Rolling after he throws punches, that's good.
We have two ringside judges, in addition to Herr Mumert, the referee, who will score this contest, and it's not an easy contest to score this. This stage, perhaps I've got Clottey and Nick in front, but not by very much at all.
No, I have them. In fact, I have it the other way around. I have Loughran slightly ahead at this stage.
Oh, one of us is going to be right then.
Absolutely. Well, good contest, and some of these fights have been over early tonight, so I'm sure the promoter is pleased with this one. I wonder what Barry's telling him. I think what he should be telling him is that he's got to force the fight slightly more. This is too close for comfort. He's got to force it slightly. Just put a little more pressure on, work a little bit harder, try and step the pace up a bit. I don't be looking at that woman. Couple of good clean exchanges here in this round. Loughran landed a couple of good right hands. That's the one he actually caught on the way forward. Left his head up, draping up in the air, and walked on to a good right hand. Clottey's cute. He's a cutie. He's a close fight.
Well, as we come out for the start of the sixth, I've got Clottey around in front, and you've got him around behind, Barry.
I have Loughran ahead. Slight, ever so slightly. Very close.
Oh, it's a peach of a left hook from Loughran. Back comes Clottey, strong man. It's better from Loughran. Oh, yes, and another one. Oh, he's landed two left hooks so far. Right down the pipe as Loughran, but he gets caught himself, forced to hold.
Oh, good shot again from Loughran. Good left hooks.
This is a fascinating contest, this. Can go either way still.
Yeah, if Eamonn puts in a sustained effort now,
yes,
in this next round, do enough to steal it, but it's very close, and every time Eamonn hits him with a good shot, he gets caught with one in reply. Should be moving that head a little bit more afterwards.
Midway through the round, and as those lefts were clattering in, just the faintest look of apprehension from Clottey.
Now they're both feeling the pace at this stage. Probably Clottey's feeling it slightly more because he's taken a lot of good shots to the body.
And he's 12 years older.
Yeah. It's got something to do with it too, I'm sure. Eamonn's loading up too much. When he gets tired, he starts to load up and leaves his head in the draping up in the air, and after he's thrown combinations, he stops thinking when he gets tired. Keep that head rolling.
And Clottey trying these long looping punches from those long arms. They're not connecting. That did from Loughran.
Ooh, good shot from Clottey's legs, wobbled a bit there.
It certainly did.
Oh.
Loughran ducked into that shot.
Good shots. It's a good round. I'd give that to Loughran.
I would too. Well, 2 rounds to go of this absorbing contest, and in case you're thinking at home if Loughran has had a tougher fight, let me emphatically answer no. This is by far and away his hardest professional contest, Barry.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen him have to work and keep his concentration for so long. I've seen him coast through other fights. This is one that he's going to have to fight right to the last bell. This guy's making him work. It's going to make him think. A couple of good combinations landed by Loughran in this round. A left hook, long left hook. That was the one that shook Clottey's leg, but he came back with some of his own punches, some great combinations himself. Clottey's punches had a little bit more speed in them.
Round 7 of this scheduled 8-rounder. Eamonn Loughran in green, Judas Clottey in scarlet and black. The referee is Heinrich Neumert, who thankfully has not had too much to do.
Eamonn wants to be sure of this. He's got to keep the pace up. Keeps getting caught with us. Clottey's a bit cuter in the later rounds. You notice how he's retained his speed and Eamonn's has sort of dropped off a little bit. Gotta keep forcing his way in, but he's got to be smart. He's got to be cunning. Can't get loose and sloppy and leave his chin exposed. Yeah, both fighters tired now. Eamonn's just got to pick his speed up a bit more and force it.
Midway through a round that has been quiet in comparison to the previous completed 6, and you'd think that a sustained burst from either boy could swing the fight in their favour.
Yeah, Clottey, if he keeps his speed up and forces the fight himself, he could steal it. It's very close.
Well, by virtue of Loughran winning the last round, which Barry and I both agreed on, I've got them dead level going into this one, and there's precious little to choose so far between them in this 7th round. See, Clottey's taking a lot of these shots on the gloves and on the arms, and these are not scoring punches. At least they shouldn't be.
But he is forcing the fight, Loughran, and it does look impressive to the judges at ringside.
That is true. That's a very valid point. And I think what clean work there's been so far this round has come from Loughran.
You see, Clottey's corner is thumping the ring apron for the last 30. It's now last 10, so I've been telling him to win the end of the round and make it look good to the judges. Close fight.
I think Loughran, as I said, by virtue of just literally one or two cleanest shots, might have stolen that round. And what you've got to remember, if you're scoring this at home, you can, let's say 3 punches are landed in a round and one boxer lands an absolute corker that shakes his opponent down to his bootlaces, and the other fella just pops in 2 little jabs like an angel's kiss onto the other fella's nose. 2 punches, 2 light punches against 1 good solid punch. 2 punches takes the round. They're both scoring shots. They don't have to be rock solid knockout blows. You've just got to hit your opponent more often on the target area than he hits you. And I reckon going into this last round, well, I don't know about you, Barry, but I've got Loughran 1 round in front going into the last.
Yeah, it's very close. I don't want to put my head in the chopping block again. I'll tell you at the end of the fight.
Oh, right. Final round. All to play for.
Yeah, Eamonn knows it's close. He's going to have to force it now. I'm sure he's been told in his corner, make sure in this round.
I reckon Clottey's had similar advice.
I feel sure he has.
Down those factors: will to win, courage. Good clean shot from Loughran. Just a stumble.
Yeah, that'll take a bit out of Clottey once he's knocked to the ground in whatever way it is. And to lift yourself over the floor takes a little extra bit of steam out of you. Nice better stuff from Eamonn on the ropes, but gets turned around and caught again. And is pleased to hold on. This guy was a cutie, didn't he? He's very durable, smart, and he's retained his cuteness while Eamonn's looked tired at times. Clottey's been smart and sharp. It's a really good workout for Loughran. Really good workout. See, that was a more impressive looking attack from Loughran. It was the most impressive looking attack in this round, as far as I'm concerned, but the judge might not necessarily agree with me. Oh, good right hook. He got caught himself on the way in. Loughran. He's going to have to work in his defence again when he goes back to the gym. Still inclined to get tagged with punches. But his defence has been much better in this fight, Dave.
Yes, I'm sure Freddie King will be watching this back home in London, and it'll give Freddie a different perspective on Loughran as a fighter than he would get involved watching this as a corner man. He can sit back and watch with a cool perception that he might not have had otherwise, being caught up in the heat of the action.
There's just less than half a minute to go, and Clottey's corner again is hitting the ring apron, telling him to finish strong. Might be enough.
Well, the closing seconds of this terrific fight, a good fight. And I reckon that Loughran might just about have done enough.
Yeah, I've got Loughran winning it by 1 round, but ever so close.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. Crowd loved it. Now it's down to the referee and the 3 judges, and all we will get told is the winner. They don't announce the scoring. So
yeah, they do. We don't understand it.
no, they truly listen. Don't drop me in at McGuigan. They don't announce the scores here. They just tell you it's a majority verdict or a unanimous verdict. Well, neither corner is jumping up and down with unrestrained glee. It's going to be very, very, very tight. Mumet, referee, he collects the slips. The judges, well, Mumet was scoring along with Arthur Ellenson, who's as good a judge as you could wish, and the other judge is Herr Herbert Tomser, and they will tot up the scores. Here we go.
Sieger nach Punkten, Eamonn Loughran.
Loughran's got it on points. I have no quibble with that. A little nod of acknowledgement from Clottey.
Judas Clottey.
We weren't told if it was unanimous or majority. We were just told that Loughran won, and I suspect that will be just about enough for him. He comes in to acknowledge the applause.